Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to show you the new paint by numbers that I've got. So this is the canvas that I've got out of this box. It came creased, okay, very creased. So I've already ironed it. This has been gessoed and I had a bit of a disaster because when we stuck it down, it didn't stick to the board properly. It kept coming off because somebody had run off with my masking tape. So I was trying to use frog tape, which just wasn't sticky enough to stick to my board. So my hubby is going to help me with this. The thing is, these lines, they're quite dark. And I'm a little bit worried about these lines of whether or not I need to go over with a layer of white acrylic. Just like a thin wash, if you like, that just takes down some of the lines and the numbers. So once I swatch this, I will find out which colours may cause me problems and if I think this is going to be a nightmare and we need to get that done. Okay, so let's have a look at this. So this is a Synhok paint by numbers. It is from Amazon and I think it was about £10. This one has got loads of instructions on the back of it. So if you've seen my previous video, which was, all of a sudden, everybody's just decided to talk in my household. It's brilliant, isn't it? But yeah, I got this out of the box and I was getting it all ready because I was just going to do it, you know. And then I thought, you know what? I think I might do these as a video. Just randomly, I'm just going to pop these up on my channel as and when I unbox them. The reason I say that is there was one that I was looking at, a couple of them actually, where I'd seen them and they looked amazing, they looked beautiful, and then I saw, because there's not many people that actually do like unboxing and stuff for paint by numbers. This doesn't seem to happen very much. There are the time-lapse ones where you're watching people paint, which I like to see happen, but I wish they weren't condensed as much as they are. I like to watch people paint. I'm a bit weird. But I saw a review. So somebody had done an unboxing and everything of this, not this one, but the one I was looking at. And out of the 23 colours that came with that kit, 14 of them were translucent, which means that you're either going to have to prep the square underneath with either white or grey, or you're going to have to do many coats in order to sort it out. I thought, oh god, no, I can't be doing with that. Why do I want half my colour palette to be annoying and a pain in the bum? So I kind of went, no, do you know what, I'm going to take that off my list because I don't like it. And that kind of gave me this idea of going, do you know what, this could be quite handy because somebody else could see this particular kit and go, oh, that looks amazing. And I could open it and go, that's horrific. Like the one I had before, it required so much work to be able to make it workable. Whereas if you just bought that kit straight out of the bag, you would have failed miserably like I did, or not found it very enjoyable, which was not what we want. So that's why I'm doing this, basically. So yeah, there are lots of instructions, which is great. We like instructions. Like I say, this is the canvas. And then we've got an amazing colour selection going on. This is what this one will eventually look like, we hope. It's very kind of like peacock, butterfly, flower, bit of everything really. I like this. Here you go, better picture of that now. So this is what, colourful flower is what it's called. There's an original title for you. Okay, so, I mean, these colours are amazing. They look beautiful. Look at those purples. Oh, these are nice. But we need to find out how much of them are going to be a poop. So what I'm going to do is we get a lovely colour sheet that comes along. So I'm going to use this to kind of swatch the colours on. Because I don't really want to, well, I could test this theory on the canvas itself, you know, find some smaller bits, because I can easily fix those bits. Like I say, I have gessoed my canvas. That is an absolute must. Please gesso your canvas. I use the Liquitex clear gesso. it really did make it so much easier to work. It really did. I'm a little bit hesitant about having that there whilst I'm going to do something else, and I'm kind of like, I prefer to know the devil I'm working with before I put it on my canvas. So I'm going to move my canvas over here. And like I said, the boards that I use is, here you go, oh, bit of board, and that's all it is. It's just like a thick bit of MDF. It was like the backing to cupboards and wardrobes. You know, that crappy backing that goes, that you're like, what was the point of that? Because it really doesn't do much. Yeah, that's what it was. And I had some old ones I was getting rid of, so I've cut them down. Bit of recycling there, that's what we like. Right. So it says here, paint instructions. In order to let the paint to see the outline more clearly, some of the blanks are grey. What? No, we haven't got any of those. Before painting, prepare a bottle of water and a dish that is used to mix colour and some papers used to paint until getting dirty. And here I put in pigment, fill the blanks with the corresponding pigments. That each of them is number will match the corresponding color. Do not be scared by the lines and so many numbers. You can paint it in sequence and numbers. When you finish it. Yeah, so it doesn't give you any instructions on how to prep your paint. So it's assuming that you're literally just going to take them straight out of the pot. Yeah. So as usual, we will get our little set of brushes, which are they are cheap and cheerful. They will do the job for testing purposes, well, swatching purposes, should we say. I'm going to go with that one. They are hard, like, so there is glue that's holding these together, okay? So you just need to flick that out. Okay. Sometimes do when you get nail brushes. They just have to be flicked a little bit. Otherwise, you're off to a losing start if your brush is not prepped enough. That's got a real chunk right in there. Right. I'm going to fight with this brush a little bit longer. Come on, get out. You're a crappy brush. I'm not even going to be using you. Ugh, right, there we go. I think that got it. I've got a bit of water just next to me. I'll just clean that off. Right. I can pretty much guarantee that number one is most definitely going to be translucent. Let's have a look first at the consistency of these paints. Where's my stirrer? There's my stirrer. If anybody's wondering about my stirrer, this is what we use with polygel when we're, you know, scraping polygel out of tubs. But I have so many of them, I've used them for the purposes. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, that is a nice consistency. That is definitely better than the ones previously. If anybody saw my last video, you'll know it was like trying to work with plasticine. Okay, so that's nice. That's nice. You know, I might add a little bit of flow aid in there just to make it flow a bit more, make sure it lasts a bit more. Let's just clean it off my stick. Right, number one. Now I've got to find number one, haven't I? You can guarantee I'm going to look at the whole of this and I won't see a number one. Or you're all screaming at me the fact it's right in front of my face. There's a number one. So, yeah. As you can see, straight out the bag there, it's not going to cover that number. Okay, so we know that number 1 is going to need prepping beforehand. And by that, what it means is if the colours around are darker, I will use them to cover up the lines around and leave this number being the last one to be filled. And that means I've only got to cover up that number rather than trying to cover up everything on that. Okay, so what I will do, so number 1, we'll get a little T because I know it's translucent. I know, fun this, isn't it? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the rest of them and then I will come back and show you what we've got. I might leave in the next bit, I don't know, because then I'll just fast forward so it's not as boring. Okay, so I'm going to I'm going to swatch these colours. My hair does pop in to shot occasionally, and I do apologise. I do figure out, because I can feel it touching the camera, and I have sped this up, so there you go. Yay, there's my hair. Beautiful shot. Isn't that just amazing? Awesome. Yeah, don't worry, I do figure this out fairly quickly, so I apologise for my hair invasion there. So yeah, I've sped up the swatching because it took me 15 minutes to swatch the colours. And yeah, so out of 24 colours, we have only 3 that are not translucent at all. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them that are semi-translucent, and the rest are translucent. So this is going to be an absolute nightmare. So what I have done, and I have put a picture on the end, is I have come along and I have used some white acrylic paint basically to go over the whole of this canvas. So I've done part of it and part of it not, so you can see the difference it does actually make to all the lines and everything if you've got paints that are going to be difficult to cover. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I'm quite disappointed actually, because that's a lot in that palette, and quite a few actually I didn't expect them to be like that, to be honest. I didn't, you know, reds I knew definitely, you know, but they were going to be and obviously white, and you know that's fine, but I did expect the darker blues to not be. I thought they would be all right actually, and they weren't particularly. But the paints aren't prepped. I need to give them all a good stir, and you know, see if I need to add any flow aid to any of them, and this, that, and the other. So you never know. We might have slightly better luck when we come to actually paint with them. I will let you know on that in a video at some point in the future when I actually get this one done. But yeah, it's beautiful. The colours are beautiful. It's going to be a labour of love, this one. It is definitely going to be a labour of love. I think I'm probably going to do the worst colours first, kind of get those out the way, and hope for the best, really. But yeah, so if you are, because I looked at this and thought, well, the design actually isn't difficult. So for challenge level, it shouldn't be too bad, this one. But yeah, obviously, if you're a beginner, then you're going to have to do some prep work. Otherwise, this is not going to go well, and you're going to get very, very peed off with it. Yeah, I think that's probably about all I can say on this one. I don't know if you liked this video or you didn't like this video. I'm just putting it up here just if people do like paint by numbers and they want to try this one, at least there's a video now on YouTube that tells you all about it. Yeah, I will let you know how I get on with it. The paints, however, they were really nice and creamy. They certainly were not as thick as the last one I did. You know, you can see they're not bad paints. But I think the colours, they're just difficult colours to work with when it's on a black background. Now, it may well be that now I've put the white over the top, that some of those that are the semi-translucents actually won't be a problem now. So that will cut half the palette down of being ones that are going to cause me an issue. So fingers crossed. We shall see how it goes. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the video. I may do some of the difficult ones and see how they work now, and, you know, just do that as a follow-up video. I don't know. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. I don't know. I'm just going with it. So there you go. I'm going to love and leave you to watch the rest of this, if you wish to do so. And I will see you hopefully in one of my nail videos shortly. Bye.